Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schlentz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls basketball contest between the visiting Tigers of Newton North High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. This is the second of a basketball doubleheader here at Schlentz. We just finished up the boys basketball game between these two schools, Newton North getting the win in the boys basketball game, so you know Brookline's going to be looking for some payback here in the girls game. As you can see from our scoreboard cam in the bottom of our screen, we're doing a quick turnaround to this game with just 2 minutes on the pregame clock right now. So first, I'm going to tell you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental, located right in Coolidge Corner. Book your next dental appointment with the local dentist and BHS sports parent, Dr. Brandon Esch, for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to eschdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. Once again, 617-566-0103 or go online to eashdental.com. You can see their logo there in the bottom middle of your screen, and you can find that information in the description section down below. And now with just over a minute left before we get this one started, I'm going to run our intro video. Another chapter in the Brookline versus Newton North rivalry here at Schlentz Gym. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and you are watching Brookline High Basketball. Monteleski to Wheeler. Wheeler fakes, runs in, layup is good. To Mackey up top, disrupted by Kimbrough, giving chase, and she knocked it loose. Kimbrough going up, hits it. Good, hands off. Agakich tries for three and hits it. Nothing but net from Nefeli Agakich. Now Jensen running it the other way. Pass stolen. Great interception by Wood. She goes fast break for the layup. Abercamp throws it up top to Cheerward. They're still looking around. Stolen by Monteleski. Monteleski stole the ball. And time ticks away. Brookline victorious on their home floor. All right, PA announcer taking over. We're about to get our starting lineups, national anthem, and then opening tip-off here in the first quarter.
must all come together as fans and players and as teams to combat racism and fight for justice wherever we can in our society. Our nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have fought to preserve our society and democracy domestically and abroad. We'd like to thank all who have done this in service to our country. Play ball.
All right, we're going to skip past the national anthem for this game. Presumably they played it for the boys' game, and so that's why we're fast-forwarding to the start here. Starting lineups for Brookline, their usual lineup of Izzy Woods, Skylar Makaluski, Jada Kimbrough, Nefeli Agakich, and Captain Olivia Matarazza. For Newton North, starting lineup of Nikita Rao, Annabelle Wardley, Devin Burke, Mia Mesher, and Alexandra Ali Danis. Danis, in 2 wins against Brookline last year, averaged 15 points a game, 20 points in 1 game, 10 in another. So she is definitely one Brookline's going to watch out for as we get ready to get this one underway. Brookline coming in with a 3-2 record. Newton North 2-3 so far this season. Here we go. The opening tip-off is controlled by Newton North. That's Wardley. Annabelle Wardley hands off to Ali Danis. Danis from the top swings it over to Wardley on the wing. Wardley goes to the corner, back to Danis. Danis going inside to Burke. Burke stuffed by Matarazza, and it goes out of bounds. Olivia Matarazza has really made that rim protector spot on the Brookline defense her own this season, and she opens up with a strong block there. Inbound, complete to Burke. Burke throws it over to Mesher, now out to Wardley, across to Rao. Rao tries for 3, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Nefeli Agakich. Agakich bring it across half court, hands off to Wood. Wood hands off to Makaluski. Makaluski runs in, kicks out to Agakich. Agakich resets from the top. Hands off to Wood. Wood drives, goes inside to Matarazza. Matarazza right under the hoop, lost the ball, but it's recovered by Kimbrough, and Jada Kimbrough finishes at the rim for the game's first bucket. Newton North looking to answer. Danis with the ball on the wing, throws it across, deflected by Wood, chased down by Rao, and Rao does get it over to Wardley. Now over to Danis. Danis going inside to Burke. Burke coming around, reverse layup is good. Devin Burke, despite the limited angle under the hoop, makes it happen, and we're tied at 2. Wood runs to the corner, hands off Makaluski. Makaluski fakes the handoff, now gets it handed off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough driving in, trying an extra pass, intercepted by Danis. Danis running the fast break, pass to Burke. Burke goes up and misses the layup. Rebound, Danis, put back no good. Another rebound by Mesher. Kicks out. Wardley fakes, drives, kicks to the corner. Danis for 3. No good. Rebound by Rao. Rao retreats, gives it up top to Wardley. Inside to Mesher, outside to Danis. Up top. Wardley for 3. No good. Rebound by Mesher, and she gets fouled from behind by Makaluski. Brookline struggling on the offensive boards to start, as we've got just 1 basket from each side, as they call that a non-shooting foul against Makaluski. First personal, first team foul. Long inbound, gets away from Mesher. That's going to be no, it's not a backcourt violation because she didn't have full possession. On the inbound, you're allowed to take it in the backcourt. She didn't have full possession before it was in the backcourt, so it's not a backcourt violation. Newton North swinging it around the perimeter. Danis goes inside to Burke. Burke going in, blocked again by Matarazza. Loose ball recovered by Makaluski. Second block of the day for Matarazza. Makaluski passes to a wide open Kimbrough, who goes inside and finishes. Good vision by the freshman Skylar Makaluski, and Jada Kimbrough has the hot hand early with 4 points. Danis up top, swings it over to Wardley. Back up top, Danis. Inside to Burke, outside to Rao. Rao juggles the ball. Makaluski rips it free. Makaluski chucks it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running in. Layup no good, but she draws the foul. Jada Kimbrough making her mark early, and Skylar Makaluski as well, recovering loose balls and making good passes in transition as we take a look at a replay of Kimbrough's last made shot from the field. That first free throw is off the mark. As I mentioned, Newton North and Brookline faced off twice last year. Newton North won both games, but in the second game, Brookline kept it quite close in no small part thanks to 14 points from Jada Kimbrough. Unfortunately for Brookline, she goes 0 for 2 at the line that time. Burke runs it across half court, gives it out to Dennis. Dennis over to the wing to Wardley, up top to Dennis. Now swings it over to Rao. Rao tries for three and hits it. Nikita Rao, the junior captain, with her first bucket of the day as Newton North goes up 5-4. Wood around the pick, runs in, kicks out. Aga Kitch gonna try for three. No good. Rebound by Kimbrough. Kimbrough fighting in, tries a shot, no good. Rebound by Wardley. Burke bringing it up, driving in, going inside. Has to pass out to Mesher. Mesher's shot no good. Might have been disrupted by Makaluski, who also grabs the rebound. Makaluski in transition, running in, forces the shot, no good. Rebound by Mesher. Brookline forcing their shots a bit the last couple possessions as Dennis gives to Wardley. Now over to Rao. Now back to Wardley and around to Dennis. Dennis pass deflected again by Wood, this time out of bounds. We're a little less than 4 minutes into this first quarter. Newton North with a 5-4 advantage over Brookline as we see our first substitution for Newton North is number 11, McKenna Kelly. That shot no good, rebounded by Matarazza after a bit of a battle. Aga Kitch walking it up. Aga Kitch from the wing, hands off Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling around, gives to Aga Kitch, who fires from the corner, hits the three! Nefeli Aga Kitch, she started to find her scoring form in that Legends Classic Holiday Tournament. And if her shot continues like that, we could see a lot more points tonight. She's now got three. Brookline with a 7-5 lead. Pass goes inside to Burke, but Matarazza goes over the back. That'll be her first personal. You can see Kimbrough's pass provided a bit of a screen there for Aga Kitch, which is why she decided to take the shot in that situation. Inbound goes to Dennis. Dennis fires from the top, no good. And Kelly on the putback was blocked by Aga Kitch, but Brookline has got to get in better positioning on those boards as Newton North has been collecting a number of offensive boards to start. 3:26 on the clock here in the first quarter. Dennis inbounds to Burke, goes inside and travels. The presence of Olivia Matarazza down low is giving Newton North fits when they try to go inside as a timeout is called by Newton North. And that post presence defensively of Olivia Matarazza has really helped to establish the efficacy of Brookline's 2-3 zone defense this year. Because Matarazza's got that size that she can either block or at least disrupt almost any shot that is attempted down in the paint, that means teams have to try and find more low percentage shots around the perimeter. And they're called low percentage shots for a reason. They don't fall as often, and so it really limits the efficacy of the opposing team's offense, and it all starts with Matarazza down low. And we've seen that effective defense these past 3 games for Brookline as Brookline is on a 3-game win streak right now. They're trying to extend it to 4 and improve their record to 4-2 here against their Bay State Conference rival. Out of the timeout, it is Wood bringing up the ball. Wood drives around a screen, gives it to Aga Kitch, who retreats out to the perimeter. Now gives to Wood. Wood stops, goes inside to Matarazza. Turnaround, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound is collected by Wardley. Wardley running in transition. sets up at the top, gives to Dennis. Dennis goes down low to Burke. Burke running baseline, throws it out to Wardley. Now over to Dennis. Dennis around to Rao. Back up top, Dennis. Inside, deflected by Wood, picked up by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running the floor in transition, has to stop. And reset from the top. Aga Kitch drives, kicks to Wood. Wood drives, kicks to Kimbrough. Kimbrough drives, goes in, no good. Rebound by Rao. Rao runs it across half court, throws to the corner. Dennis for three, no good. Rebound Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch bringing it up, drives, kicks. Wood open for three, no good. In and out. Rebound chased down by Wardley. Burke now bringing it up. Burke sees a lane, drives in, layup is good. Took advantage while Matarazzo is getting back in transition. And now Wood trying to run in fast, no good on her shot. Rebound collected by Kelly. Quick passing up to Dennis, disrupted at the last second by Aga Kitch to prevent the basket. Two subs coming in for Brookline, one for Newton North. For Brookline, number 4, Ivy Wheeler, and number 22, Viviana McDonald into the game, replacing Kimbrough and Matarazzo. For Newton North, number 25, Nina Bacall checks in. Inbound goes to Rao. Quick three is good. Nikita Rao proving dangerous from the perimeter as she gives Newton North a 10-7 lead. Makaluski hands off to Wheeler, who passes it back to Makaluski. Makaluski weaving around, going inside. Bit of a hook. No good. Rebound McDonald. But a jump ball is going to be forced by Rao. Possession arrow to Brookline. A minute 28 on the clock here in the first. Newton North with a 10-7 advantage. Makaluski looking for the inbound. Sends it out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch from the wing, drives, extra pass, juggled. McDonald is swatted by Dennis. And Dennis now brings it back the other way. Dennis swings it over to Burke. Burke goes inside, deflected by Wheeler, picked up by McDonald, gives to Wood. Wood running the fast break, layup is no good. Rebound by Wheeler. Wheeler throws it out to Makaluski. Makaluski gives to Aga Kitch, tries for three. Misses, air ball saved by McDonald, but recovered by Burke. Burke throws it up to Dennis. Dennis sets up in the corner, runs baseline, goes inside, no good, but a foul is called on McDonald. Newton North starting to find a bit of a rhythm with their transition game late here in the first quarter. First free throw from Allie Dennis is good. That's her first point of the night as two subs check in for Newton North. Annabelle Wardley and Mia Mesher back into the game. And Dennis 2 for 2 at the line. 12-7, the Newton North advantage with about 45 seconds to go here in the first. Aga Kitch hands off to Makaluski. Makaluski over to the wing, hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler to the corner to Wood. Wood throws to the baseline to Wheeler. Wheeler looking around, pass out to Wood. Wood drives, floater, no good. Rebound tipped and ultimately recovered by Rao. Pass up to Dennis. Dennis going inside, blocked by Makaluski. Recovered, pass out, deflected by Wood, picked up by Aga Kitch, chucks it up to Wood. Wood tries to throw it up to Wheeler. She does chase it down along the baseline, but has to pass out of the trap and does get the favorable deflection out of bounds. Brookline was trying to rush that up. They've had a couple of plays where they just juggled the pass, and though that extra half second ended up costly as Newton North was able to get in position defensively. The inbound stolen away by Dennis, chucked and deflected by Wood, but recovered, thrown up to Rao. Rao goes up, blocked by Aga Kitch on the chase down, but recovered by Mesher. Mesher fighting, blocked, and that will end the first quarter. Our score at the end of one, the Newton North High Tigers 12, the Brookline High Warriors 7. A reminder At this break between quarters, this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esh Dental. Does anxiety keep you from seeking the dental care you need? You are not alone. Esh Dental gets it. They get you. Esh Dental in Coolidge Corner offers many options for management of dental anxiety. Go online to eshdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to book your consultation. Once again, EASHDENTAL.com or call 617-566-0103. You can find that information in the description section down below, where you can also find a link to the official Venmo account of the Triple Threat Booster Club, the official booster club of Brookline High Girls Basketball. And remember, as always, folks, if you're enjoying this live stream, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat or send me an email. But for now, we go to the second quarter of play. Newton North with the advantage. Inbound goes to Dennis. Dennis double-teamed immediately. Passed it over to Wardley. Wardley trying to escape the trap from the corner, and does. Gives it to Dennis. Dennis throws baseline. Mesher, the jumper, no good. Deflected out of bounds. They say last touched by Aga Kitch, and it will stay with Newton North. Brookline coming out aggressive at the half-court line defensively. Dennis inbounds. Mesher blocked by McDonald. McDonald passes it away to Makaluski, who runs the floor, swings it across to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch from the top, hands off to Wood. Wood at the top against Dennis. Drives, running floater is short. And the rebound ultimately recovered by Wardley. Chucks it up, deflected by Makaluski, and recovered by Wood. Wood up to McDonald. McDonald gives back to Wood, slings it across to Wheeler. Wheeler driving in, layup no good, might have been blocked by Rao. Recovered by Wardley. Brookline struggling to finish at the rim as Newton North takes it back again. Mesher gives to Wardley, over to Dennis, back to Wardley. Wardley to the corner, to Bacall. Bacall in the corner, out to Wardley. Now up top, Dennis tries a deep three and hits it. Allie Dennis hits a three-pointer there. She's now got 5, and Newton North has an 8-point lead at 15-7. Wood throws it across to Wheeler. Now to the corner to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch drives, forced her way through, but takes an extra step. Brookline now subbing Matarazza and Kimbrough back into the game, replacing McDonald and Wood. Brookline hoping that Kimbrough and Matarazza can provide a spark. Dennis's pass up to Burke, now out to Wardley, and Wardley travels. The pump fake was just a little bit more than a fake there, and Brookline gets it back on the turnover. Kimbrough walking it up. Hands off, Makaluski. Fakes the handoff, now gives to Wheeler. Wheeler runs inside, floater is good. Ivy Wheeler coming off a career best 8 points against Georgetown in the Legends Classic Finals, has her first points of the night. They go baseline now out to Burke. Burke running in and hits the layup. Devin Burke now with 6 points today, tied with Nikita Rao for the team lead. Kimbrough running, tries a pass and misses everybody as that goes out of bounds. Was looking for the backdoor cut for Wheeler, but just a little too much traffic. Dennis passes away from the trap to Wardley. Wardley trying to escape the trap. She does. Pass out to Burke. Burke from the top of the key, going inside. Pass deflected by Makaluski, but gets to Rao. Goes for 3, no good. Rebound tipped, saved by Wheeler. Gets to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch running in transition. Keeps the ball, floats it out to Kimbrough in the corner. Kimbrough driving, almost lost the ball, but keeps it. Force up a shot, no good, but draws a foul. Kimbrough going back to the line. She was 0 for 2 at the line her last time. As we take a look back at Wheeler's running floater. Those running floaters have been giving Brookline opportunities, but they've been just struggling to finish on them so far in this game. Kimbrough in and out on the first free throw. And she hits the second. Kimbrough 1 for 2 at the line this time. She's got 5. This pass through traffic intercepted by Kimbrough. Kimbrough chucks it up too far as Wheeler couldn't reach it. Again, you can see Brookline getting a little over hasty with these transition buckets, with these attempts to move in transition. Burke working against the press, and Kimbrough pokes it loose, goes diving to the floor for the ball. And they say out of bounds. And they say Kimbrough's body was out of bounds while she was touching the ball. And so it'll be Newton North ball, but Brookline coach Kendall Jones appealing the call. Oh, they called a 10-second violation. Good challenge by Coach Jones, as Newton North had taken longer than 10 seconds to get across half court, and that happened before the ball was out of bounds. Therefore, it's Brookline ball. Aga Kitch going inside to Mataraza, and she finishes at the rim for 2. First points for Olivia Mataraza, as Burke runs along the sideline, gives to Rao from the corner, hits it. Nikita Rao having a big day from the perimeter. 3 3-pointers for a team leading 9 points. As Newton North answers right back, goes up by 8. Kimbrough trying to answer back off on the 3-pointer, but Aga Kitch runs in for the offensive board, goes up for the shot and hits it. Nefeli Aga Kitch now with 5 points today, as Brookline cuts the lead down to 6. Burke's pass to Bakal, out to Rao, another 3-ball off the mark, rebound Mataraza. Aga Kitch walking it up, drives, kicks, Kimbrough tries for 3, no good, rebound Wheeler. Wheeler trying for the putback, no good, rebound tipped, loose ball chased down by Makaluski, who's trying to fight inside, blocked, recovers the ball, pass out to Kimbrough as Brookline resets. After all the craziness, Kimbrough goes inside to Mataraza. Quick turnaround jumper off the mark. Rebound by Rao. Now Burke walking it up. Pass does get to Rao. Rao goes inside to Burke. Burke running baseline, throws it out to Wardley. Up top, Rao tries for 3 and hits another 3. Nikita Rao with 12 points here in the first half, as she's been dangerous from outside and has now given Newton North a 9-point lead. Kimbrough hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler hands off to Makaluski. Makaluski goes inside, Mataraza backing down, fighting through, left-hander no good. Rebound by Burke, who's running in transition. Goes up and hits it. Devin Burke now with 8 points. 25-14, the Newton North lead, as the Tigers starting to get in control of this one here in the second quarter. Makaluski hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler goes inside, but it's poked away and recovered by Burke. Burke sprinting in transition, goes up again and hits it. And a timeout is called by Brookline, as it's a 7-0 run for the Tigers to put them up 13 over Brookline, 27-14. Nikita Rao and Devin Burke already with double digits today. Rao with 12, all from the 3-point line. Burke with 10, a number of them in transition. Ali Dennis, the only other point scorer, with 5 for the Tigers so far. For Brookline, Jada Kimbrough and Nefeli Aga Kitch with 5 points each. Ivy Wheeler and Olivia Mataraza with 2 points each. And really, it's just a case of whose shots are falling and whose aren't. Devin Burke hitting on some fast break layups on some narrow angles, and Nikita Rao looking borderline automatic from the three-point line. Meanwhile, for Brookline, they've been getting some good looks that just aren't falling. And it's really tough when the most you can say, excuse me, when the most you can say is that one team's shots are falling and one team's aren't. Wood walking it up, hands off Makaluski. Makaluski going inside, Matarazza turnaround, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be a reach against McKenna Kelly. Substitution for Newton North. Dennis back in the game, replacing Burke. Makaluski looking for the inbound. Goes to Agakich on the wing. Up top, Kimbrough. Inside, Matarazza. Turnaround jumper. Brookline's been trying to get Matarazza involved, and she got the look she wanted there. Quick passing, they go outside to Rao, who responds with yet another three. That's her 5th three-pointer of the first half. And really, what else can be said about what Nikita Rao's been doing from outside here in this game? Agakich from the top, drives, collides, and a blocking foul is called. And they're going to say it was before the shot. It's going to be another foul on Kelly. Oh no, they gave her the basket. They call the basket good for Nefeli Agakich. They're saying she got the shot up in time, and it did go in, so she gets the basket and a bonus free throw. Off on the free throw, rebound by Rao. Rao chucks it up, deflected by Kimbrough, recovered, and a hard collision between Wardley and Kimbrough results in a foul against Kimbrough. First personal, first team foul. Brookline trailing by 12 right now, 30-18 with less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Dennis gives to Wardley, back to Dennis, and back to Wardley. Wardley trying to weave her way through. Pass deflected by Makaluski, recovered by Kimbrough. Kimbrough putting on speed on the fast break, stops and can't hit the layup. And boy, that's just been the half for Brookline so far. Some good looks that just aren't falling. Rao pass to Wardley, over to Dennis, back to Wardley, and to Dennis again. But Wardley again, now over to Rao, tries a deep three, no good. And that one bounces out of bounds, Brookline ball. Substitution for Newton North as Burke comes back in, replacing number 3, Kendall Swint. Minute to go here in the half. Wood walking it up, driving, pass to Matarazza. Matarazza backing down, goes up, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back, no good. Rebound now by Mesher. Gives to Burke, chucks it up, deflected by Agakich, goes out of bounds. .9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Inbound goes to Dennis. Now back to Rao. And to Dennis again. Dennis, pass intercepted. Agakich running on the fast break. Goes up and hits it. Nefeli Agakich with a team leading 9 points here in the first half. Dennis gives to Burke. Burke directing traffic, now hands off to Dennis. Dennis over to Wardley, off the screen, hands off to Burke. 10 seconds to go here in the half. Newton North looking for the last shot. Burke driving in, shot no good. Rebound fought for by Mesher, swatted by Matarazza, and they can't get the shot off in time. And that'll be halftime. Our score at the half, Newton North 30, Brookline 20. As we take a look at the replay of the last bucket by Brookline, a good read on the steal by Nefeli Agakic, who hits the fast break layup. Agakic with 9 points so far, leading the way for Brookline. Jada Kimbrough with 5, Olivia Matarazza with 4, and Ivy Wheeler with 2. For Newton North, Nikita Rao, the hot hand with 5 3-pointers. She's got 15 points. Devin Burke with 10. Ali Dennis with 5. During this halftime break, I remind you this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner. Esch Dental's vision is to make your dental appointment an experience to look forward to. Boutique means on-time appointments. Boutique means high-tech. Boutique means integrity. Go online to eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to find out how you can experience Esch Dental. Once again, EASHDENTAL.com or call 617-566-0103. You can find all that information in the description section down below. You can also find in the description section a link to the official Venmo account for the Triple Threat Booster Club, the official booster club of Brookline High Girls Basketball. And you can also find links for our local charity spotlight for today, Brookline Cares. Brookline Cares is a volunteer organization run by Brookline High School students, which seeks to raise awareness and funds to help people experiencing homelessness. Brookline Cares works closely with an organization called the Empowerment Plan, which hires and trains those experiencing homelessness to manufacture their special type of coat, known as the Empower Coat, which can double as a sleeping bag. The coats help to keep those struggling with homelessness warm during these colder months, while the jobs manufacturing those coats can help break the cycle of homelessness through gainful employment. Over the past 3 years, Brookline Cares has purchased and distributed over 200 Empower Coats and 1,000 pairs of Bombas socks to local community organizations and emergency departments that care for the homeless, and you can help them bring more warmth to those in need. In the description of this video, you can find a link on the website classy.org where you can donate money to the Brookline Cares team, supporting their efforts to purchase more Empower Coats. Or if you're a student interested in joining Brookline Cares, you can find another link in the description section, this time to a website on wixsite.com where you can find more information about the group and how you can contact them. Once again, check out those links in the description section down below and help spread the warmth this winter with Brookline Cares. Once again, all those links and phone numbers I just mentioned down in the description section down below. And as always, if you know of any local businesses or charities that you think would benefit from the extra visibility of being mentioned on these broadcasts, I encourage you to either let me know about them or give them my contact information, as I would love to help support the community more however I can. But for now, the score at halftime, Newton North 30, Brookline 20. Going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the second half of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schlentz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second half of this high school varsity girls basketball contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Newton North High Tigers. Newton North with the lead behind the hot shooting Nikita Rao, who hit 5 3-pointers in the first half for 15 first half points. Devin Burke also strong in the transition game with 10 points. Brookline will have the first possession as they try and answer back. Izzy Wood running in, gets blocked by Mia Mesher. Ball recovered by Annabelle Wardley, but the pass disrupted by Jada Kimbrough. Loose ball eventually recovered by Nefeli Agakich. Agakich brings it up. Steps back to the top. Sees a lane, drives in, layup is good. Great vision by Nefeli Agakich, the first Brookline player to reach double figures today, as she used Matarazza as a makeshift screen there to give her enough room for a driving lane. She's now got 11. Allie Dennis swings it over to Devin Burke. Now back to Dennis, inside to Burke. Burke slings a pass over to Mia Mesher. Shot no good. Rebound collected by Skylar Makaluski. Makaluski walking it up. Now couldn't get the pass away. It's blocked by Dennis and recovered by Mesher. Now Burke running in transition, going inside, blocked by Kimbrough, out of bounds, Newton North ball. Inbound goes to the corner to Nikita Rao, who's running in, tries a jumper from the paint, no good. Rebound recovered by Makaluski. Skylar Makaluski hasn't scored yet for Brookline today, but she's been big on the loose ball battles for the Warriors. Agakich hands off to Makaluski, who hands off to Wood, who hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough tries to drive, kicks out from the corner. Agakich, no good, in and out on the 3-ball. Offensive board by Makaluski. Putback shot is good. Right as I say that she has no points but has been big on loose balls, Skylar Makaluski steps up big on another loose ball and finds her first points of the day. Took advantage of the lucky bounce on the offensive board and made the most of it on that putback. And very quickly, Brookline has cut their deficit down from 10 to 6. Nefeli Agakich with 11 points. Agakich got out to a slow offensive start. Just 7 points through the first 3 games, but then really found her form during the Legends Classic tournament, scoring 21 points in 2 games in that holiday tourney, and she seems to have continued that momentum into this game with a team high 11 points so far today. Off the inbound, it's Dennis walking it up for Newton North. Swings it across to Wardley, tries a 3, no good. Rebound by Agakich. Agakich bringing it up. Now starts to drive, pass to flex, back to Makaluski. Makaluski looking around, looking for somewhere to pass out to. Gives it out to Agakich. Agakich from the top. Surveying her options. Goes inside to Matarazza. Matarazza missed the layup. Rebound, Dennis. Good positioning by Matarazza, just couldn't finish on the layup. Wardley back to Dennis. Dennis tries for 3, no good. Rebound by Rao. Rao kicks it out. Wardley tries for 3, way off that time. Rebound by Wood. Wood running in transition. Tries for 3, short. Makaluski chases down the offensive board again, slings it out to Matarazza. Long 2, no good, can't get the rim roll. Burke running in transition, Weaving around one defender, going inside, no good. Well defended by Matarazza. Rebound Makaluski. Chucks it up to Kimbrough, who takes the catch over her head and finishes at the rim for the fast break lay-in. She's got 7. She was looking like a wide receiver with that catch, looking over her back for that one. Wardley and Dennis playing catch on the perimeter. They go inside to Burke. Back out to Dennis from the top for 3. Off the mark, and nobody chasing after that rebound. It's picked up by Wardley. Wardley hits the layup. Annabelle Wardley with her first bucket, and again, nobody was chasing down that rebound after Dennis missed the 3. Aga Kitch driving in. Layup is good. Nefeli Aga Kitch with 13 now as she answers right back. 32-28, the Newton North lead as Dennis gives to Wardley. Back to Dennis, now over to Rao, and back to Dennis. Inside to Burke. Burke sees a lane, goes inside and finishes. Burke has got quickness in the paint there as she slipped away from Matarazza to have enough of an angle for the layup there. She's now got 12. Kimbrough hands off to Wood. Wood drives, floats a pass Matarazza wasn't looking for, and Wardley gets an easy interception. Now Burke bringing it up. Burke driving, pass out to Mesher in the corner. Mesher goes inside to Burke, who gets around the defense again for another layup. Devin Burke finding the hot hand again. She's got 14. Kimbrough with the ball. Brookline trails by 8. Goes to the corner, Makaluski inside Matarazza, backing down. Layup is good and 1. Olivia Matarazza has been looking for those one-on-one matchups down low as she gets a nice layup there and draws the foul called on Mesher. First personal, first team foul as Matarazza goes to the line for an and 1. The Brookline senior captain now at 6 points today. No good on the and 1. Rebound by Burke. Burke throws it up deflected out of bounds by Ivy Wheeler as she has checked into the game along with, no, just Wheeler. Excuse me. Wheeler replaced Kimbrough. Passes back and forth. They go around to Rao. Now back to Wardley. Over to Dennis. Back across to Rao and over to Wardley. Wardley trying to drive. Kicks out. Intercepted by Makaluski. Throws it up looking for Wheeler, but too far, and it's intercepted by Rao. Rao throws it up to Burke. And across to Dennis. Once again, Brookline was just a little too hasty on their transition game there. Dennis over to Wardley. Now baseline to Burke. Burke running in. Layup no good. Matarazza the rebound gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch in transition. Running in. Forcing her way through. Shot no good. And that's going to be Newton North ball as it went off the top of the backboard. As it was well defended by the Tigers there. 36-30, Newton North leads Brookline with 2.5 to go here in the third. Wardley back to Dennis. Back over to Wardley and back to Dennis. Inside to Burke once again. Pass out to Dennis at the top. Dennis back to Burke. Baseline goes inside, no good. Rebound is picked up off the floor by Matarazza. Gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch in transition again. Stops and sets up a normal play in the half court. Given to Makaluski, goes inside Matarazza. Matarazza from the top of the key, steps in, shot no good, rebound Rao. Wardley bringing it up over to Burke. Burke back to Wardley and over to Dennis. Dennis slings it over to Rao, step back, 3 ball is good. Nikita Rao back to the 3 balls. She's got 18 points now, all of them from beyond the arc. Wood hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler hands off to Makaluski. Makaluski Trying to force her way through. Floater, no good. Rebound, fought for, won by Wardley. Wardley brings it up, gives to Dennis. Dennis over to Rao, tries a shot from 3, this time no good. Rebound, Makaluski. Brookline trailing by 9 with a minute to go here in the third quarter. Makaluski runs in, kicks out. Wheeler gonna try for 3, off the mark. Rebound, tipped and recovered by Wardley, ripped loose by Wheeler, but they call the reach foul. That'll be Wheeler's first personal, first team foul. 2 subs for Brookline, Kimbrough and Viviana McDonald back into the game, replacing Wood and Matarazza. Dennis bringing it up. Over to Rao, back to Dennis. Now back to Rao once again, and Dennis once again. Inside to Bakal, out to Rao, tries for 3, and another 3-pointer. 7 3-pointers from Nikita Rao, who is having an unbelievable day from outside. As that's going to be a reach foul called against Newton North. Newton North back up by 12 as once again Nikita Rao has rediscovered her hot hand from 3. I mean, what can you say when a player is that hot shooting from the outside? I don't know what more you're supposed to do. Makaluski chucks up the inbound to Kimbrough. Kimbrough tries to pass out, deflected, but recovered by Makaluski. Makaluski poked loose, recovered by Wheeler. Wheeler hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough pass out, Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch with 12 seconds left in the quarter, picks up her dribble, has to pass away, gets to Makaluski. Makaluski goes inside looking for McDonald, but it's lost. Taken away by Kelly, given to Dennis, and Dennis just chucks one with no chance, and that is how the third quarter will end. Our score at the end of 3, Newton North 42, Brookline 30. A reminder, this broadcast brought to you in part by Esh Dental. Does anxiety keep you from seeking the dental care you need? You are not alone. Esh Dental gets it. They get you. Esh Dental in Coolidge Corner offers many options for management of dental anxiety. Go online to eshdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to book your consultation. Once again, EASHDENTAL.com or call 617-566-0103. And you can find that information in the description section down below. Some notes in the live chat that I neglected to mention at halftime from Boston Sports Central. Brookline's playing well. They just need to hit more of their threes and defend the long shots better. And unfortunately, through the third quarter, that has not played out the way Brookline would hope, as Nikita Rao was able to add 2 more threes to her count for the day. She's now got 7, an absurd 7 3-pointers for a game-high 21 points. Meanwhile, Brookline, I think, has only hit 1 3-pointer all day today. So there's just been a vast contrast in terms of who's hitting the shots from the outside and who isn't. We begin the fourth and final quarter of play. Wardley passes over to Kelly. Kelly back up top to Wardley and over to Rao. Back to Wardley, back to Rao. Rao, a very deep 3, and she hits it anyway. 8 threes for Nikita Rao, as she's just hitting everything from beyond the arc. Kimbrough hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler hands off to Aga Kitch, runs in, forced the shot, no good, but draws a foul. And again, I just ask, what is Brookline supposed to do defensively against that? Nikita Rao far out from beyond the 3-point line is taking those shots, and she's still getting nothing but net. I mean, when a player's got a hot hand like that, there really isn't much you can do. Aga Kitch off on her first free throw. Olivia Matarazza back in the game, replacing Viviana McDonald. Agakic goes 1 for 2 at the line. She's now got 14 points. Burke walking it up. Hands off to Wardley. Wardley over to Kelly. Kelly inside to Burke. Burke running in, pass deflected but does get out now. A pass out to Wardley. Wardley driving in, shot is good and one. Annabelle Wardley with just her second made shot from the field today, and she'll be going to the line for one more. And misses the and one, and the ball bounced out of bounds. Brookline ball. Boston Sports Central letting me know in the YouTube live chat, confirming some suspicions I had that it is, in fact, my student broadcaster, Sam Lowenstein, who unfortunately couldn't join us for this game as he's sick right now. So Brookline fans, give him the well wishes you can, as that shot from Matarazza off the mark. Rebound by Burke. Burke running in transition. Pass across, Rao from three again, and hits her ninth, because why not at this point? Nikita Rao, automatic from outside, 9 3-pointers. Agakic trying to answer with a three, no good. Rebound by Burke. A 19-point lead for Newton North as they pass for a cutting Burke, but it's lost. Picked up by Makaluski, chucks it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough in transition, draws a blocking foul on Wardley as they both go to the floor there. Kimbrough will go to the line for 2. "27 points for Nikita Rao today, and all of them coming from the three-point line. Kimbrough hits the first free throw, and she's got 8 points today. As Izzy Wood checks into the game, replacing Olivia Matarazza. Brookline going small here, 5 guards. As Kimbrough off on the second, but the offensive rebound recovered by Wood after Wheeler fought for it a bit. Wood driving, tries the floater, no good. Rebound this time recovered by Nina Bacall. Burke being covered by Wheeler, swings it over to Rao. Rao dribbling around, swings it over to Wardley, who fakes, runs in, floater is good, and one. Annabelle Wardley now at 6 points, and she'll go to the line for one more. As you can see, Brookline has adjusted their defense to a man-to-man defense, going away from their usual zone D to try and strengthen their defense on the perimeter. As the and one, no good. Rebound by Wood. Wood runs in, kicks out to Wheeler. Wheeler swings it over to Agakic. Agakic dribbling in, going up, no good. Rebound Kelly. Kelly gives it to Wardley. Wardley pass to Bacall. Bacall gives to Burke. Burke backing down, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Wheeler. Wheeler hands off Kimbrough. Kimbrough running in. Layup is no good, but draws another foul. Brookline trailing by 20 at this point, as again, the hot shooting from Nikita Rao has made a world of difference here in this ball game. Kimbrough off on her first free throw. And she goes 1 for 2 at the line, now has 9 points today. Now Wardley bringing it up. She's been finding some scores late in this one. Gives it to Rao. Inside to Burke, but over her head, out of bounds. Timeout called by Newton North. They lead Brookline 52-33 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. For Brookline, Nefeli Agakich with 14 points leading the way. Jada Kimbrough with 9, Olivia Matarazzo with 6, Ivy Wheeler and Skylar Makaluski with 2 each. But for Newton North, Nikita Rao making all the difference with an absurd 27 points. All of them from the three-point land. And I neglected to mention that Agakich's 14 points today are actually a career high for the Brookline junior. Just checked my numbers from last year, and the highest Agakich had scored previously was 13. She passed that today with 14 points. Kimbrough over to Agakich on the wing. Agakich fakes the handoff, goes inside, passes out. Kimbrough running baseline, kicks it out. Agakich gonna try for 3, no good. Rebound tipped and won by Burke. Burke running in transition, going up, hits it and one. Devin Burke, another Newton North player who has had an extremely effective day. Her quickness in the transition game and in the post has been a big asset for Newton North, as she's now got 16 points and is going to the line for one more. Hits the free throw, make it 17 for the Newton North senior captain. Kimbrough bringing it up. Kimbrough recovers the ball, pass out to Wood. Wood runs in, floater, no good. Rebound recovered by Wood, pass out Makaluski, who runs in and hits the hook shot on a bank. 4 points today for Skylar Makaluski. Burke gives it over to number 21, Brooke Uffland, who's checked in. He's swinging it around to Rao. Rao running in, floater, no good. Rebound, Burke. Burke, turnaround layup is no good, but draws the foul. And that'll be Ivy Wheeler's third personal, fourth team foul, which means all fouls on Brookline from this point out will send Newton North to the line for 2. Burke is off on the first free throw. As for Brookline, number 14, Jaden Williams checks into the game, replacing Skylar Makaluski. Burke misses both free throws. Rebound chased down by Williams. Gives the ball to Kimbrough, who runs it across half court. Stops and resets the play. Swings it to the corner to Agakich. Agakich out to the wing to Williams. Williams hands off to Wheeler. Now back to Agakich. Agakich starts to drive, kicks out to Wood, goes up top to Williams. Williams kicks out Wood, swings across Wheeler. Wheeler runs in, layup is good. Ivy Wheeler with a nice move there. She's now got 4 points today. Now Burke running, swings a pass to Bacall. Bacall drops it out of bounds. More subs for Newton North. As now in the game for the first time today is number 14, Leela Garg. Kimbrough swings it to Williams, goes through her hands, out of bounds. Brookline now bringing a full court press here as the inbound goes to Dennis. Brookline pulls back as Dennis brings it across half court. Pass over to Rao, who fakes, tries a three. 10 3-pointers for Nikita Rao. She's got 30 points, all of them from beyond the arc. Nefeliaga Kitch off on her three as it bounces out of bounds. Simply unbelievable the day Rao is having on the shot as this steal from Agakic tried a desperate circus shot there, didn't go. Burke dribbling with it. Starts to drive, passes out, Rao for three, in and out. Almost had her 11th three-pointer as Kimbrough brings it up. Swings it over to Wood. Wood to a cutting Williams, who goes inside and draws a defensive foul. It looks like they are going to send Williams to the line, as all fouls from this point onward will send a player to the line for two. Williams short on her first free throw. Subs in for Newton North. Number 2, Annabelle Wardley back in the game, and for the first time, number 10, TJ Quinn, as they replace Rao and Burke, who will finish with a combined 47 points today. And that's going to be a lane violation on Kimbrough. Shot didn't go either way. It'll be an inbound for Newton North. Inbound goes to Dennis. Dennis with less than 2 minutes to go and her team leading by 21. Swings pass over to Wardley. Wardley gives it back out, turn around, trying for three is Ulfland. No good, rebound knocked loose, picked up by Williams. And it's stolen back by Dennis, who simply holds the ball. Pass goes over to the wing to, I think, Quinn. Now back up to Ulfland. Now over to Wardley. Wardley runs baseline and hits the layup. Annabelle Wardley with 8 points as Newton North reaches 60. Highest amount of points Brookline has given up so far this season, as Williams hands off to Wheeler, who hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough knifing her way through, goes inside, and yep, that one just gets stuck on the rim. And so that'll be, if I'm not mistaken, a jump ball. And indeed it will. Jump ball, possession arrow, Newton North. Dennis holding the ball with 1 minute to go. She's got to get there in 10 seconds, and they do get it across to Wardley. Wardley with the ball, gives to Quinn. Quinn gives it to Garg, now out to Dennis. Dennis over to Ulfland. Ulfland gives to Dennis in the corner, knocked out of bounds, Brookline ball. And a brief stoppage so a player can tie her laces. And a substitution for Newton North. Number 15, Vela Leffler, replaces Allie Dennis. Kimbrough gives to Wheeler. Wheeler to Wood, over to Williams. Now to Agakic. Agakic tries a three ball. no good. Rebound Kimbrough. Kimbrough fighting for the putback, can't hit it. Rebound by Ulfland. Wardley bring it up. Wardley, the only starter left on the floor for Newton North, as they are wrapping up this one with seconds to play. And that's going to be a foul on Aga Kitch with 5.2 seconds on the clock. It'll send Newton North to the free throw line one last time. And this will be number 15, Vela Leffler, at the line, shooting 2. Leffler off on the first. And she goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Newton North bench happy to see her get a point. Long pass up. Williams tries for 3, and it's short. And that will be your ball game. The final score here at Schlentz Gym, the Newton North High Tigers 61, the Brookline High Warriors 37. Well, it was the best of shooting days and the worst of shooting days. Newton North going off from 3, led by 10 3-pointers from Nikita Rao, who finished with a game-high 30 points. Brookline hitting just 1 shot from beyond the arc all day. That one coming from Nefeli Aga-Kitch, who finished with a personal career best 14 points today, but not enough to keep Brookline in it, as they will fall back down to a 500 record at 3-3, while Newton North will improve to a 500 record at 3-3. Final point totals, as I mentioned, Aga-Kitch 14 points, Jada Kimbrough with 9, Olivia Matarazzo with 6, Ivy Wheeler and Skylar Makaluski with 4 points each, and that was it. For Newton North, as I mentioned, Nikita Rao with 30 points on an insane shooting day. Devin Burke also strong with 17 points. Annabelle Wardley with 8, and Ali Dennis with 5. Well, that's going to do it for this broadcast. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Once again, thank you to Esh Dental for sponsoring this broadcast. Esh Dental, located right in Coolidge Corner. Book your next dental appointment with local dentist and BHS sports parent, Dr. Brandon Esh, for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to eshdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. Once again, 617-566-0103 or go online to eashdental.com. You can find that link and phone number in the description section down below, where you can also find the link to the official Venmo account of the Triple Threat Booster Club, the official booster club of Brookline High Girls Basketball, and you can also find some links related to our local charity spotlight, Brookline Cares. You can also find some links related to me, which you can also see in the description section or on the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. And don't forget to follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Final score, Newton North 61, Brookline 37 from Schlentz Gym in Brookline, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.